This is episode 4 of the Flow Your Mojo Intuitive Writing Challenge, where we are creating your protagonist. And today we are dealing with the right leg, technically the right fin, because we're dealing with mermaids. But we are dealing with the character's biggest fear and what they are running away from, or swimming away from. So these are the cards that I got. And the biggest fear would be the Page of Wands in reverse. Now, pages are the production assistants of the tarot. They are the learners and they are the messengers. We have wands, which is associated with the element of fire. Fire is associated with our creative energies, our aspirations, and our goals, and that kind of stuff. And then we also have a reverse card. So we have blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. So in regards to this card, my character, from what I got from previous cards, is that they're very cold with their words. It seems like they're very opinionated. They think a lot and they have a lot of communication stuff. But I feel like their biggest fear right now is putting themselves out there for their own creative endeavors. Pages, again, like I said, they're production assistants. They are new. They are scared. They are learning things. With a blocked or a reversed page, seems like this character is scared to put themselves out there to be a new person, to be a beginner, to be a beginner at whatever skill that they want to do, kind of a thing. So looking into the card, I do kind of want to, I'm not getting anything entirely huge on this, except for the ball that's at the top of the wand. I wonder if that's like one major idea. I wonder if that's like the one thing that this person needs, this mer person needs to, in order to move forward with whatever it is that they are struggling with, their biggest fear to get over with, or that they just, this may not be what they need to get over with, because it might just be an aspect of this character throughout the entire story that we're actually doing. It may not be something that we haven't gotten to the internal conflict yet, so maybe they're connected, maybe they're not. So let's move on into the right foot, technically the right fin, if you want to say, or I don't even know is it a dorsal fin? I know that that's on the back of a fish, but I don't know. Put it down in the comments. We have the Queen of Cups. Now we also have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't know if you remember, but when a card shows up to me that the head of the card is facing right to me, that is when it's telling me that the card is upright, and if the head of the card is facing left for me, it is a reverse card. So the Queen of Cups, she's a very feminine queen, very emotional, very in tune with her emotions. She likes people to feel their feelings, and she likes people to, she basically lets everyone know that their feelings are valid. She's very emotional, very feminine, that kind of a thing. Now again, we've got a blocked version, a blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy with this. So with this, what they're running away from, which is probably going to be connected to the internal conflict, which we haven't quite gotten to yet, because that's going to be card number 12. It seems like there is an emotion that they are running away from. It seems like there is an emotion that this main character is not willing to deal with. And maybe this emotion is actually connected to actually what the previous card, the right leg fin part with the Page of Wands is actually referring to. Maybe this emotion has stunted them from actually being able to flip over that Page of Wands to be like, okay, I'm open. I can be a beginner at this new passion, this new creativity kind of a thing. But we don't know that. We don't know that quite yet. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Well, actually, wait, I need to go back into it. I'm looking at this card. You know, I'm not getting anything too big with biggest fear, except for maybe fog. If you're looking at the cup, there seems to be a fog or a potion coming out of it, and it seems maybe a fog might be something that they're running away from. Maybe there was something to do with fog. Maybe even if we're dealing with mermaids. What if it's magic? What if they're running away from magic? There could be a whole thing about running away from magic or spells or casting spells. Maybe there was a spell that was cast wrong, and that's what they're running away from, and they're trying to hide from that. We don't know yet, but that's just something that I'm kind of seeing in the cards. So again, I'd like to remind you, please do, when you do your findings for these cards, start with a breathing exercise to kind of close out what the rest of the world is doing, so that you can just be between you and the cards. write down everything that you want to write down, or what you see, hear, feel, taste, smell, all this. There's a prompt sheet that's also in my link tree if you want to go check that out, and you can download that. It's completely free. And you can put all that in your journal. Leave some space because you're probably going to have some new findings as new cards are being pulled. And from there, we're also going to do another breathing exercise so that you can close out your creative session and go off into the real world. So I'm going to leave you there, and let me know what you got in the comments. Please tag me in your videos. Please stitch this if you want to. And in episode 5, we will be dealing with the left leg, or the left fin, the left part of the fin, which is actually going to be the biggest strength of this character, and also what are they running, where are they going, what is their goal. So I'll see you there.